All right, looks like game three. GaHoViper is now up 2 games. It is 2-0 GaHoViper, and this is best of 5 in the ASC Weekly number 8 Gold Platinum Finals. We have GaHoViper spawning on the bottom left of Delta Quadrant. This being CichMo's map choice. CichMo, of course, spawning in the upper left as the yellow Protoss versus his orange Protoss opponent, who is orange because of the agreement that the players struck where the winner of the previous games gets to be orange because they both very much wanted to be orange. So I'm looking for another exciting base race game on this Terran Quadrant map. That is, of course, everyone's favorite map.
CichMo putting his first pylon on the low ground at his natural, which could mean he either wants to expand quickly to the base with destructible debris on it that he's not going to be able to expand to for a while, or else he might be trying to trick his opponent into thinking that there is something fishy going on, when in fact it is perfectly standard. And there's the gateway. Everything is... That's a little bit early for a gateway, though. That's a 10 gateway, isn't it?
That is a 10 gate. Looks like CichMo... I'm not sure what his reasoning behind putting it back here is, though. And GaHoViper does... He does spot CichMo a little bit embarrassed by that, it looks like.
So it looks like he was definitely trying to hide it from his opponent. Now that it's seen, it's just kind of in an unfortunate position for rallying.
Yeah, this is a really weird spot. Because if you're trying to Chrono Boost Zealots out, but he did get a gas, so he's not doing any kind of 2-gate. And GaHoViper does see that gas, so it looks like he's just going to be doing a fast 4-gate push. That's the only thing that really... This is the only build, really, where that is 10 gas, or 10 gate with a fast gas. The only thing that I can conceive of happening is a fast for warp gate, and there's only one pylon out for CichMo. Usually that second pylon comes out before the cybernetic score, but he really wanted to get that cybernetic score up ASAP because he is probably going to be doing a really fast warp gate rush. The question is CichMo going to be putting any kind of in-base pylon in GaHoViper's base, or is he just going to go for a regular normal proxy? Either way, it should be quite difficult for GaHoViper to stop. It's very difficult to get enough sentries out that early in the game to really be effective in stopping a really very aggressive 4-warp gate push.
Looks like GaHoViper is actually responding by putting one of his own gateways back there as sort of a... I don't know what it is. It might be a kind of subtle mockery of his opponent's decision to place a gateway back there. Or it might be his own attempt to hide his other 3 gateways so that it's less apparent that he's going for a 4-warp gate rush. And he still has this probe over here, undetected, in CichMo's base that is going to be able to warp in a pylon there if he wants it to, and that will allow him to just warp in pretty much inside his opponent's base, all but negating defender's advantage.
Looks like both players are getting ready to do highly aggressive builds. There is a pylon in that base, but CichMo spots it and kills off that probe. Oh man, I hope we see another base race. I want to see another base race. A 3rd one in a row. That would make my day.
That would be quite awesome. Warp gate's about to finish for GaHoViper, but it's not going to be quite early enough.
Pushing in with 1 Stalker. No units out for GaHoViper, and that Stalker actually gets 3 probe kills without taking any hull damage. And another Stalker's about out now for GaHoViper. CichMo has to know something is up. He only sees 1 pylon, a gateway, and a cyber core. He has to know that there's something weird about this. This is a 5-gate from GaHoViper, not a 4-gate. This is a 5-gate zealot push from GaHoViper, and he's going to have... The problem with this kind of thing, if it's not coupled with sentries, though, is that stalkers can just kite infinitely if the micro is done properly. In the meantime, CichMo, I can't pronounce his name anymore. In the meantime, CichMo's 4 warp gates are up and out and warping in mostly stalkers. So this actually does not bode well for GaHoViper.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
CichMo has a pylon at the watchtower, actually, so it's kind of interesting that he hasn't been choosing to warp in up there when he heads out, but looks like now he's going to go ahead and do that, and he's appears to be gearing up for a little bit of an early push here that's going to do quite well. Sentry gets out just in time. going to be able to get a nice force field on there, cut that army in half, and is
Or
he going
not.
to do it? He's not. Is he good? No.
It's too late. He kind of misses it anyway, and GaHoViper just GG's. He knows.
That was a quick reversal, and I believe that means the orange is going to back into the possession of.
I believe you're right. I believe CichMo is the orange Protoss now.